Hello, thanks so much for joining us today on Social Moths. You are going to have a lovely time. My name is Amy Mason, and I'm here to tell you just before we get started that I am currently on tour around the UK. I'm going to 30 cities, towns and villages all around the UK, probably somewhere near you, and I'd love to see you there. The show's about me getting something unexpected in the post and trying to work out where it came from. Come, bring your friends, bring your mum, bring your husband if you must. Anyway, let's get started. Welcome to Social Moths.
I can't spread my wings 'cause I'm indoors. Social moths.
I'd love to know your heritage. I don't want to know your heritage.
Part snail.
Part snail.
Definitely part lizard. Stick your tongue out.
Bit of a wasp.
And a llama.
In there.
Bit llama.
Yeah,
Bit
very
llama.
llama-y.
Bit of cheeky.
Why am I more animal than human?
You've got movements about you that aren't right.
I got moves.
Anyway, we've all had a cup of tea this morning, which is why we've gone mad, I would say. So welcome to Social Moths, the podcast where we use this as an excuse to see each other and talk about what we've been up to all week. And then we sometimes have listener things. Thank you very much for sending them in. Those of you that have bothered. I've got quite a few, actually.
Yeah.
And that's it, really, I suppose. Anyway, Amy Mason.
Amy, we only said it because we were talking about shells, and then you.
Look at her face.
No, the other way round. It was the other way round. We were talking about 23andMe. Oh, no, we weren't.
No, you weren't.
23.
We weren't even talking about.
What are we talking about?
You brought up 23
What are we talking about? Okay.
Shell.
As if you went on, who do you think you are? And then they discovered that your ancestor was a snail.
Yeah.
That's all we were talking
We
about.
never got there. That was after.
Yeah, you said that after. After you were.
Look, I think we all next week have to spit in a tube or
I'm
something.
properly ashamed.
Of what? You can't help.
Oh, just
Your
being a
life.
twat.
Oh, do you know, I went full Cinderella. There was a very wide.
Did you lose a shoe at a nighttime party?
No, there was a very wide chode-like pube.
You didn't go Cinderella. You went Poirot, I'd say.
Yeah.
Oh, were you in here when she did this? I'll
Found
tell.
a pube.
She came in here, just kicked the door open. She went, "Did you use the last toilet on the first toilet on the left or the middle one? I can't remember which one it was." And she went, "Did you use that toilet?" And I said, "Why?" I said, "No, I didn't." She said, "Well, I've just found a pube in there that's ginger, and it's got the width of a stapler."
The staple.
A staple, not a stapler. And she said, "And you're secretly." I think she didn't say this, but she was implying.
You are adding a lot of sentences.
And then she crawled on the floor like a lizard and started hissing at me, going, "Whose pube is this?" That bit's not true, but it was not my pube.
Yeah, and she had a magnifying glass.
Yeah. I
Yeah.
said, "Look, Harriet, I'll show you them. I'll pluck one out now, ripe and ready."
And then it went round the
Because
whole rest of the building
Lindsay is
with
ginger,
it
secretly.
on a cushion, like a shoe.
Yeah.
And,
And
found,
whoever it belongs to, she was going to marry.
yeah.
So
And it turned out,
And you had to put it back in the bush to see if it fits.
no, it turned out it was Christopher Choad, with 2 doors down.
Christopher Choad, 2 doors down, sneaking in.
This podcast was always a bit nonsensical, but it's become like just a random, not even selection of words. It's just different noises.
Excuse me, Amy, do not disrespect Christopher Choad.
Christopher Choad, the wirest pubes in town. Oh, God.
Hello? Christopher Choad.
Who's at the door? It's Christopher Choad looking for his pubes. This is good.
Do you know why I'm so happy? Is because I've been living this life in fear the last few weeks because basically I didn't tell you the last few, so because I was really embarrassed because you know how I feel about but people don't believe me, and then so basically last time I had my ears done I felt like they didn't believe that I was deaf,
Yeah.
and then because she said we've only got your word for it, so then I thought they think I'm not deaf. And then
Who's they? Who are
the
they?
people at the audiologists.
But they're the people that check your ears.
Exactly. So I thought that then I was like, everyone's going to think I'm a liar. And then all this business, they think I'm a liar. And then I'm going to have to come out to people and say I'm a liar. But then I'll have to go, what? Because I can't hear. And then today I had this, so many stickers on me and bits and wires coming off me. And I'm really deaf.
How deaf? This is. I think.
Deafer than they thought you were.
No, just like as really, but it just proved because all the things were in, so I didn't. Because before you have to press a button every time you hear a sound.
Oh, I've had that done. Yeah.
But this one is I do nothing. She told me to read a book, so I'm just doing nothing for ages. That's why it took so long. And then I got really depressed because the only book I had was the blooming
Shagging Dragons.
No, I don't want to got horny. Godfrey J. Virginia.
Oh God.
Yeah.
What's that?
The
Epstein woman.
Yeah. Oh. So then I was reading that. Then I replied to some emails. But I was just sitting there whilst all this stuff was happening. And at one point, she looked at me like she thought I was asleep. So I thought that's mad.
So you
She's on absolutely no brain activity
Yeah,
at
she
all.
must have. Because she said, just don't do what you want, but don't fall asleep. And there was a point. So she was only looking at the screen. And then there was a point where she looked to check. So I thought, that
Nothing.
means that must be nothing must be happening on the screen. And then I just felt, because me and her got on so well, and I just felt there was a shift that because that, you can't lie that. Do you know what I mean?
Yeah.
So I feel like, and this all might be in my head.
You want a phone call, Rich?
Hello?
Just help myself. It's all right. It's our producer. We pay him a lot of money to do
Do
it.
you know her? Because she's from Cheltenham, the audiologist. So are you ringing her to tell her that I'm talking
I
about
went
her?
to the opticians. I got glasses, and then I went back to the opticians a year later, and I said, I'm coming back to see you because I still
I'm coming back.
I can't see. I still can't see.
Christopher?
And he did all the tests, and he said, your eyesight's exactly the same. And I said, yeah, but why can't I still see? And he said, but are you wearing your glasses? And I said, oh no,
That'll do
no,
it.
I'm not. That's why.
That'll do it.
And why was that? Do you find, because some people, in fact, there's a comedian in the north, and he is supposed to wear hearing aids and glasses, but he has a thing where he can't stand things on his face, feels like Buckaroo, so he doesn't. And then so some people like that, because I was saying to the audiologist today, me and Louise Young, we can't, the moment we get home, we take our knickers off
Oh, me too.
because it just feels like.
Me too. I put tracksuit bottoms on and no pants.
Yeah. Louise Young's the same as well. We just feel like it's too enticing. And that's
Not enticing. Restricting.
restricting.
My pants are too enticing. I have to take them off. I want to eat them.
I do immediately.
Christopher Choad.
My own bougie habit. Tell you what, if there's any straight pubes, it's ours, isn't there? Let's be honest.
No, that wasn't my pube.
There's more people in this world than us, Amy.
My pubes are the darkness of night. I'll have you know.
Shut up, are they?
Don't really. They kind of grow straight, which I don't enjoy.
Shut
I would have
up.
guessed that.
Nice daddy long legs.
Yeah, like hundreds of daddy long legs stuck to my
Dancing.
vagina. What were you saying? Sorry, about what?
Your eyes. I've never seen you.
What?
This is why we can't have tea before.
I've never seen you. This is, I think, because he's got the
What is
teapot
she?
out.
What's going on?
Yeah,
I've never seen you in glasses.
I've never
No, I
seen
don't
you.
wear them. I look fit in them, actually. I look too fit. I have to not wear them because I just attract too many people.
Yeah.
I know. I think I look good. I wear them on stage for a bit. I wear them in my show for a bit, where I read a book and I put them on. But that's the only time I really wear them. I don't wear them that much. You know, my dad. He went to the audiologist,
He's very deaf.
and they told him he was deaf, but he didn't hear. He went back to my mum and he said, "No, I'm absolutely fine."
Fucking
No, that's
hell.
actually true. And he went back again. They were like, "No, we told you were deaf." He's so deaf. He does amazing stuff. We were on holiday and there was a stray dog, and he was feeding it from the table. And my mum went, "Leave that dog alone." And he went and gave it a bit of meat. And my mum said, "I said to leave the dog alone," and he thought she'd said, "Give the dog a bone."
Oh,
I know.
Kindness in mishearing.
I know.
Yeah.
Have you? So you've just had your deaf test on, have you?
Well, get this though.
Get this, guys.
Because these hearing aids are from
Timu.
no, from like lockdown time. So they've developed. Oh, so I'm getting some very fancy new hearing aids. I could choose the colour. I thought I'd be able to get some like camouflage ones, but not that exciting.
Yeah.
And then I'm gonna proper have the app, and I can take phone calls in my ears and stuff.
My dad's got them.
Yeah.
Wow.
Can't wait. I'm well excited. But my friend Steve Day, when I lived with him in Edinburgh,
Gosh, yeah, he's deaf. isn't
he's
he?
like, it's like 3%. Like he's because so he's got, obviously you only have hearing aids if there's a little bit, but he's so deaf, and he was even weirder than usual in the kitchen, and then and that turned out he had the bloody Olympics on his telly in his room in his ears whilst talking to me.
My dad's like
I
that.
did-
My dad does that with the cricket.
I did a COVID gig with Steve. I love him so much. But we were all on Zoom.
Yeah.
And what he'd done is he'd put his phone on a timer to vibrate when his time was up. And he'd put the phone on the laptop. So he could see the laptop. He could see it on the laptop, obviously So when it got to his time, his phone started vibrating and we could all see him on the screen. And it was just going, ah, ah, ah. But he couldn't hear his phone vibrating, which is weird. So he's carrying on doing his set. But we can't hear him doing his set because his phone's just going, ah, ah. So we've got that noise and Steve just going, ah, 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 doing his new material. And everyone's like, what's that? It's just, Steve's put his phone on.
I did a gig with her and she forgot to use the microphone. But like not just like forgot to use the microphone, like the microphone and stand were over to the left. She just stood there doing the gig.
How do you feel when you're doing gigs? Like, can you hear your own self?
Not really. So then when you go to do mic check, sound checks, and then I'm going and they go, well, how is that? I don't know.
Yeah.
And then before I've been on stage for like 40 minutes and then someone's come on, turn the microphone on. And you had to say, didn't you?
That
Or
was
did
so
I
funny. It was so
realise?
funny. It was so quiet, and people were like, "Can't hear you." And then Harriet was doing like a work in progress, and she had loads of props. None of them made it to the light of day after that. Some of it was absolutely bloody mad. Do you remember when you were pretending to be the Weekend?
The Weekend?
You had like an outfit on, and you did a song pretending to be some kind of singer.
As a concept or the
As-
Weekend or...
No, the singer, the
A
Weekend.
singer or somebody like that, and you had a
Pitbull.
little
Were you
outfit on, and
Pitbull?
you did a little.
Oh, yeah. I had a top hat.
Yeah, and she did a
Oh.
little bit, and she had all these props. And when she finally realised that she hadn't got the microphone and stand, she used all of her props and completely blocked in the microphone. And it was an amazing bit. She literally just turned like that and realised that it was ungettable. It was really fun. It was really, really funny.
Unforgettable. That's what you are.
Yeah, so I'm very excited about my new hearing aids.
Oh, that's
I'm not gonna
really
lie.
fun.
Yeah.
I've deliberately gone out again. Well, one of them, I had to.
We didn't say who was the social butterfly of the last one.
I think it was Amy because she went on holiday and it was stressful,
Yeah.
and she had a cucumber off the floor.
Side-
Yeah.
I wonder how big is the biggest sidewards cucumber you could do? Like if you could do a sidewards one from the whole length.
Oh, I bet
If
you
it,
could.
if it folded as you put it in, you could do it, I suppose. But you're not gonna.
What if it folded as like in your mouth and then was stuck? So then for the rest of your life, your mouth is only operated by the cucumber.
So, did I tell you about sometimes my jaw disconnects itself if I do a big yawn?
Oh,
in the
that
happens
to me
morning?
too.
Mm.
It's
Because
horrible.
that happened when we did the podcast previously. Lindsay had a nightmare because she's part snake.
Mm. I need to dislocate my jaw to eat my massive eggs.
It happens to me if I get too stressed. I get really.
tense in your jaw.
Yeah.
I think mine's when I had my wisdom teeth out. They dislocated my jaw to take my wisdom teeth out, and it never went back in again. Yeah, got big fat teeth. Hey, coming for you. My week, I hosted a football event at the Villa. That was quite nice, and it was fun because it was for the ladies' team, and I got to do it with my mate. And we just
That's
mucked
nice.
around, and it was lovely. I got a free shirt.
That's
Do
nice.
you support the football?
No, but David likes it, and so it was nice because my daughter came and we took her to her first ladies' football match, and she knocked my fucking drink over, which cost me £4, and then at half time said she wanted to go home. So that was pleasant.
But you were working, so you had to.
No,
stay.
the thing was before, and then
Oh.
the game was after. And then what happened? Oh, I went to a soft play with the mums from May's reception. Not all of them, just a few. They were like, and I thought, oh, shall I go? Shall I not go? And I thought, well, I'll decide on the day. And I went, and it was all right, yeah. I was behaved myself. My favourite bit, though, was when they were going around the little table saying, what do you do as a job? What do you do as a job?
Well, wait, why?
Why did I go?
No, why were you going around the table?
I wasn't going around. They were just having a conversation. No normal people when they talk.
They don't talk like that, do they? Normal people.
Yeah, normal people.
Hello, Ange. Tell me about yourself.
They go like, so what do you do for work? What do you do for work?
So you went in bareback. You didn't know one thing about them.
I know them. We have all had sex in the same academic year for the children to be at school at the same time. But
What?
I don't really know them.
Sex? You had sex with them in the academic year. What are you saying?
What I'm saying, the thing I have in
Say it was on a serious place.
common with these women is that our children, we all had sex in the same academic year, so that our children were born in the same. So all our children were in the same year at reception. Not I had sex with them. That's the thing I've got in common with them. That's the only. And then I'm in a WhatsApp group with the reception parents. And one of them said,
if you're listening to this, please watch it when it comes out on YouTube because the
Harriet.
faces Harriet Dyer are making are something else. Harriet Dyer's eyes are like a Tom and Jerry cartoon.
Anyway, so what I was saying is, one of the mums said, we're going to the soft play. This is when we're going. She's going, blah, blah, blah. And I said, no, and I looked at it and I thought, I'll decide on the day because my daughter is very temperamental. She don't want to go. She don't want to fucking go. So I just booked and went and the all kids went off to play, and then it was just like the mums sat around a table drinking coffee and we're just having chats. And one of the mums said, what do you do as a... Some of them know, but like this one lady, she's so sweet. She went, what do you do as a job? And I went, oh, I'm a stand-up comedian. And you can see someone go, you know, when they go, oh, well, weird job. And she said, oh, I used to listen to the Parents in Hell podcast. That's kind of all I do. And I said, oh, I've been on that. And she went, oh. Like, you know, when someone realises you're not shit.
Yeah,
That was quite nice. And she went, really? And she went, oh, I love Josh Widdicombe. I said, I've done a bit of some of his tours. Oh, like, you know, when someone, it's really weird. You see her going, oh, God, she's something wrong with her stand-up comedian. To, oh, my God, she's actually, it's her job, yeah. So that was quite nice. And that was because part of me, when I'm in an Uber, and I've said this before, if someone says, what do you do, where you going, I just say I'm a nurse.
I don't.
I can't be bothered to
Uber's
explain
awful.
it.
Uber's the only place where I don't stay because the drivers, no disrespect to Uber drivers, I understand why they say it. They always go, tell us, tell me a joke.
Tell us a joke.
And that just makes me
No,
especially if you're
everybody
knackered coming
does.
home from a gig.
But it was. I've just got to the point where I think, do you know what? I should be proud of myself and not just. Sometimes I go, oh, I write comedy bits. And, I thought, no, I said, I'll just tell. They're going to find out sooner or later at the school what. Most of them must know.
The mums come to see me quite often.
Really?
They're coming tonight to my show actually, and there was a bit about them in the show.
But they loved it.
Yeah, but there was a bit about them which was a bit funny because it was like there was this WhatsApp group at school and a parent in the class started a petition against LGBTQ stuff in the sex education curriculum.
God.
And no one said anything in the group. And I waited like 60 seconds and then I wrote, I am queer and you can have this petition in here, but I will start a petition to make all of your kids gay. And no one backed me up really, and people were like, "Oh, thought I would
make your kids gay."
Thought I was like a bit much, I think. But anyway, I've got a bit about that in the show, and they came, and I was like, "Oh," but they thought it was funny, and it was fine.
And
That's
that
all right,
is, and they like not be funny, but they should be told because they should have.
Well, yeah, I carried on because they left, because then people did sort of back me up after a while, they left the petition in the group, and I said, look, here is an admin here. Can you get rid of that from the group? Because I hate it being in here. It's really pissing me off.
That's mental. Especially in Bristol. There's no bloody hope if that's happening in
Bristol, it's rife with them. You can't move for lesbians.
No, I mean, like, because when it was like, what's it called? That all the flags and stuff, that there would either be a sign after the flag as you were coming out into was it in or out of Bristol to say, ignore that. We love
Ignore
you.
that. That's just three men being twats.
Yeah, and one
with
of
their
them's dead
flag.
now because he bloody fell
Oh,
off
I
the
like that
flagpole.
story. Yeah, fell off a bloody flagpole.
You know, not
so
that I'm
he
laughing
did.
about that.
What else did I do? I trying to think.
I've been feeling so ill for the whole week.
Yeah, you sounded bungy the other day.
I'm bung.
Bungy.
No, I've been feeling awful. And then I had a second wind on Thursday, went to do a gig, and then I was just completely wiped out then. I couldn't even do my gig I had to pull my gig. And do you know, it wasn't even the driving. It wasn't even the gig. It was the thought I couldn't have driven because I was so delirious.
That's not like you as well, is it? Like you're like I'm always.
I had to pull one the week before as well because my period was biblical.
I'm having a biblical period.
Sorry,
Oh,
I'm not
God.
laughing at you.
It's our age.
No, I told you my ovaries. My ovaries must still be there.
How's your teeth, dragon? Of your fanny?
Oh, I'm going to go for an MRI. I'm still waiting for that, really. But it's like I assume the ovaries are there because they're producing mess,
Yeah.
so they can't be too far away. Speaking of mess, I this week very proud of myself. I carpet washed my nan and granddad's carpet. It was a real thrill.
Did
I
you see it?
enjoyed
Because the
it. Yeah.
Have you got a carpet washer? Did you
Yeah,
hire
I
one?
love it.
I used to have one on at break. I'm going to hire one because the cat keeps shitting on the fucking carpet.
Yeah. Honestly, it's so good. I recommend the carpet cleaner. I just find it really thrilling to see the water go in and then the water come out and it's black.
I had one, but it broke really quickly. I'm going to hire one, I think.
Yeah, so what do you do? Do you hire one?
No, I've got a shark one. So my brother's quite keen on his vacuuming and his cleaning, and he had a shark carpet cleaner, and he was just kind of showing it off, and I borrowed it once because I just. But it was such a thrill. I thought I'm going to ask for one of these for my birthday.
I think with them sorts of things, it pays to get a more expensive one because I've got I got a steamer. Are you on about a stick? No.
No, I'm on about carpet.
I got a steamer to clean the oven and it was absolutely rubbish and it ended up just steaming. Oh my God, once I was
What is happening? You're steaming?
I steam my clothes. Get this. I was steaming my clothes with my terrible steamer and Marv came running in thinking that I'd collapsed and was breathing weird and it was the steamer.
Like a dragon.
Yeah. Oh, I have to steer clear of you, Lindsay. You blooming start dry humping me. Thinking I was a dragon.
Lindsay likes dragon porn. That's
No, I don't. I'm trying to
fucking
read a
does.
book, and
She frigs herself off on the way to gig.
I've read. I've finished that book now. Thank you.
Yeah, and you'll start again next week.
Yeah.
I can't really tell you what happened apart from she went off with a man, and he was big and muscly. I've started a new one now called Round of Thorn of Crowns, and that's boring me to death. I've not got to any shagging in it yet, so we'll.
You like
crack
all the
on.
worldly stuff.
I like a wizard. I
Yeah.
do like a wizard.
Marvin loves all of that. There was one. Is it The Witcher, where the computer game when he goes and now we always do it as a laugh if someone gives directions because he goes straight as piss, go down here.
I love that game. But the problem is when an enemy appears. Have you watched him play it? When an enemy
Yeah.
appears in The Witcher, the music suddenly changes to this woman going oh, la 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 la, like really dramatic. And sometimes when you're playing it, you can't see where like an enemy is, but you know they're there because it just goes oh, la 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 la. So I just start doing it whenever David came near me, like for a bit. Oh, la, 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 la. Honestly, it scares the shit out of you because it just starts. Very
That sounds
terrifying.
like the shit.
That's The Witcher. Yeah, very good. I enjoy that game. I think there was a bit in it when I went. I put a baby in an oven.
Oh,
No, to hide it from being
Oh.
taken. It wasn't on. Don't worry.
Oh
Don't
dear.
worry. The baby's fine. It's not real. It's computer.
Oh dear.
I put it in there to save the baby. Thank you very much. Anyway, that's what else I've done loads of stuff this week. I went to a coffee with my friend.
You have really lately. I feel like you've really. I
Stepped
thought.
it up.
Yeah, you had a slow start.
Well, dragon porn's got her going.
Dragon porn's got me horny for socialisation.
I had a
Lord.
drink after a gig with a friend.
But you don't drink.
No, I had a Coke. She had a glass of wine.
I had a Sprite.
In Cambridge,
Had a
of all
lemon
places.
Hello.
I went, she came and met me. And I've only met her once. She's a friend of a friend. And I met her in Greece because she lives partly in Greece. And she came to the gig on her own, which is really nice. Hi, Lucy.
Oh, that's brave.
And then
I like
we had a drink
that.
afterwards. It was really nice. And then I stayed in my Travelodge outside Cambridge, which was the site of a Bronze Age burial site.
I love shit like
And it was
that.
creepy
On a
and
travel
weird
lodge?
in a travel lodge. And there's a sign which is the Travelodge Bronze Age burial site. And it was so skanky, the Travelodge. Travelodge, if you're listening, sort yourselves out.
Was it not zhuzh?
It was all right. It was relatively zhuzhed.
Did you not have
but
that
the
red and blue stripe
the
over there?
bathroom had wet toilet paper in the bath.
No.
And there was pink, like shampoo or body lotion wash everywhere, and there was like sand or something all over the floor. It's fucking disgusting. But
Like a
I got there
spout.
at like midnight, so I was like, oh fuck it, I'll just go sleep. Grim.
How do you feel about having baths in hotels? I will often have a dunk in the Premier Inn if
There's rarely these days. There's rarely baths. It's
This was
often
a
just
bath.
showers.
I like a bath. I'll squash myself in there like a tube of toothpaste at the end. But I will have a bath. I'll stick myself in the fucking sink if I have to. I do not give a fuck. But people are a bit funny about it because they're like, "Oh, you shouldn't bath in the bath because
I would in a
people-
nice, but this
the
was
whole
right.
thing. If you're gonna be at the end of the day, you'll be in the bed. Like every footstep you take barefoot. Think about that. At least you're wet. Do you know what I mean? At least you're washing the past off you whilst in the bath.
yes,
Why is it that carpets in hotel rooms are, in my mind, the most disgusting? It's like the floor is lava.
need my
Like
carpet
I
cleaner.
can't touch it. You know, like I have to put slippers on, and I'm like,
Yeah.
but it's like, I mean, there's lots of worse things than that, but for some reason, it really creeps me
Yeah.
out.
No,
more
because
than
it
anything
is the worst. Because at home to get all the hairs and everything up, you've got to have a real deep, strong nozzle.
pubes, one pube left on the bed. Ginger pubes going to be following you around.
Oh my god! When I was newer at comedy, me and Aaron Twitchen, we did the a run of the stand gig.
Oh yeah.
And we stayed like Bert and Ernie in the single beds, and then he nipped in. Have you heard this?
No.
He nipped in, put some knickers in my bed as like before. So I don't know what I was doing. Must have been like bombed about. And then and I've got in the bed, and I'm like, whose knickers are these? And then he's gone, you're joking. And then I've taken the knickers, stormed to reception, and it was a prank. And I'm like, Aaron, because he goes, just leave it, Harriet. And I was like, just leave it? You can't be bloody having other people's knickers willy-nilly and all this. Because that happened to my brother. He had teeth in his bed. Yeah. Someone's teeth in Disneyland. And there'd been a murder.
Well, not on the same night.
Who knows?
When I slept in a hostel in New York. First night in a hostel, woke up, there was a human shit next to me.
I always
Was there someone
suspicious
shot?
people.
Yeah.
How do you know it was human? It might have been a demon,
It was human.
shit, or a dog.
So while you
or-
were sleeping,
Someone-
That's
someone...
weird.
and shit
Somebody
next to
squat down next to you, looked at you, had a poo on the floor.
Yeah.
No, on her bed.
No, it was next to me on the floor. Not on my bed.
Leave a mint on your pillow.
Not on my pillow.
Richard's thinking of something. Richard, tell us your story about human shit. You've clearly got one.
Oh my god, as if you...
He was sat there like a little pondering what Queen Anne should do
That
with
was
her
a stage
biscuits.
pondering.
Yeah,
Do you
yeah,
have
yeah.
something you want to tell us?
Yes. Richard.
No.
Richard, tell us about your human shit story.
You do know when it's human, though. It's
I
always
don't think
long.
you do.
It's long, Lindsay.
It was
What do you
long
mean
and
it's
vague.
long?
How much clearer can I be?
I just think that the food that dogs eat now, right, it's changed the way the poos are. And if you get a
It's not David and his long mozzarella boots. 6 mozzarella deep.
It's all
Sorry.
stringy.
Yeah, sorry,
Don't
Lindsay.
bring my husband's beautiful bowels into this. They're beautiful.
Sorry, the way pet food is these days.
The poos of the dogs have changed, so therefore I think they're more human-like.
Yeah, but the bumhole is always the same.
Yeah, but what? How different is your arsehole to a dog's?
About a foot.
What do you mean about a foot?
Circumference.
Oh my god. We've gone
I'm
mad.
going to have to. No, I was going to. No, I'm going to have to do some research into how
I thought you
different.
said you want to measure my
I do. I want to measure your foot-long arsehole and put it next to my mum's dog's and see what it does. Have we got a listener?
Oh,
Did any of our mothballers write in with a social poo file?
Very good, Lindsay, at keeping us on track.
No, you're all right. It's always a worry for me.
Hello.
Are we starting?
Oh, yeah.
Okay.
Okay, go on then.
Guten Tag.
Fucking hell.
I have gone past the point of giving a fuck at work.
Yeah.
I care. Oh, is this anonymous? No, it
Relatable.
isn't. No, it's Ben, Lindsay's friend. Oh, do we blank that out? Because he
That's
says,
fine. Hello, Ben. This
Hey.
is your story.
Hi, Ben. I have gone past the point of giving a fuck at work. I care about the work I do, but when I say I've given up about giving a fuck, you really don't give a fuck, do you, Ben?
Ben does not give
I
a fuck.
mean in a more professional sense. For example, I've just started calling out senior teams' bullshit directly to their faces. Preach.
Preach, Queen.
The other day, I swore they were talking about me, and I stormed over and shouted, "My ears are burning," because that's in capital letters.
He wouldn't say it. My ears are burning.
My ears are burning. And someone stop Lindsay. She thinks there's a dragon. For them to tell me they were talking about their favourite sweet treats. Maybe they were burning.
Maybe you are their favourite
Your
sweet
sweet
treat, Ben.
I have a social event coming up with work where I'd like a few beers, but fear I'll burn the company down after one sip. Do I avoid the social events, or is it clearly time for me to move on and get a new job? I want the money and the bonuses, though. Please help, Ben.
I think, Ben, that you can both move on and still attend the social events in the meantime.
And because it will force you to move on, because I think, you aren't going to go down in the ball of flames.
I'd leave. I've made many a mistake in a similar situation of not giving a fuck at work. Stayed longer than I should have done. Fucked it, and then worried about getting a reference. I would leave.
That's the issue, isn't it?
Leave before you push.
But I think if you're just being direct rather than calling everybody a massive arsehole, that's calling people out on their nonsense is fine. But I think, Ben, it's time to get another job. He's a very clever boy. I don't think he'll have a problem.
And when there's drink involved in it, is that you don't know what you're going to say.
He always bloody does dry January, does Ben.
Who is he?
Ben, I don't know if you met him at my party. He was there for a little bit.
No. What have I got?
Hello?
One trouser leg up like Timmy Mallet.
Amy just suddenly opened her legs at me as I was speaking. It was quite unnerving. I was going to fall in.
I've never not gone other than comedy. I've never not left a job. I always leave a job in a ball of flames.
Under
as
a
well.
cloud.
Oh,
Big
really?
cloud.
I think I've had like one job where I was like, I've stayed for a year, and that was 1 year longer than I should have been there. Cause it was
Oh my God,
shit.
I've always left in a disaster where I've told them they're fucking dickheads.
Yeah.
And I had to like grovel for a reference.
Oh no. I miss my old job. The last one I left. That was lovely.
Do you miss it?
I genuinely do, because it was such a nice job, and they were so lovely people, and it was a lovely job, and I was useful, and it was actually not. I was never bored. I was never bored.
What
I
was
always
it?
had something to
And
do.
how long have you been there for?
About 5 years, I think.
35.
No, 5 years.
I know you're deaf, but also you could use your common sense sometimes.
Marvin says that. He always says you couldn't, but I just.
How'd you leap to the number so high when I'm only 40?
But that's why I said it with ooh.
With a questioning glaze and a wink in your eye. 35? How's that possible? Tell me now. No, I was there. I've always worked in the NHS, and it was just the team's really nice, and it was like they'd ask me to do. They wouldn't go do this. They'd go, can you do this? And I would go, I can do that, but do you actually want this instead? And they'd go, yeah, that's what we want. And I'll go, well, I can do that for you as well as that. And it was if ever I just didn't want to not do it, okay, well, I can't do that. It was nice. It was such a lovely job. I'd only worked 3 days, Monday to Wednesday.
And that's so rare that it's because everyone hates their job. So would you go back?
In a heartbeat, yeah.
So you're not enjoying comedy in comparison?
No. Like, I am enjoying comedy. I'd rather do comedy, but like, if all goes to shit, I'd happily go back to that job. Yeah.
Depends, isn't it? Because I imagine the reference is important. So I would probably say if you are if you've got something already set up,
He hasn't. He won't have.
then yeah, but I'd say I would probably say drink, call them all cunts, but that's not sensible. I think sensibly you should not go drinking with them until you've got something lined up.
Ben, as well, he's having an operation on his ears soon. I think he's got a grommet. I don't know. He's told me too many times.
Wallace,
And a grommet. And have that first, because you'll get sick pay and then leave.
very good idea.
Yeah.
Try and
don't drink.
And don't interrupt their sweet treat chat.
Don't
thinking
you
it's
dare
about you.
interrupt
Yeah.
the sweet treats.
But it's so difficult. I've before needed to. Well, see, this is the thing. I always think I need to tell people that they're pieces of shit, whereas I don't need to.
No, I do this sometimes. I'm terrible at calling out shit, and I think, what am I doing? I'm just making someone feel uncomfortable.
Yeah. And then I always, little bastards, in the previous life, I've had so many people agree with me when I've sensed a miscarriage of justice, and then they're like, if you walk, we'll 100% have your back.
I was saying.
That's happened like 3 times, and then no one does because they're little bitches.
We're similar. I always stick my head up above the parapet, and everyone else just keeps the head down. And I'm like, come on! And everyone's like,
but they tell you that they are going to do that. They should just be honest. Very annoying.
I know.
Moth of the week, me. Let's go home.
Yeah. Can you please give us lovely reviews?
You don't have to.
Please do.
And share
You're
it.
listening for
If you've
free.
enjoyed it, please share it.
And give us some more stories or faux pas on our website, socialmuffs.co.uk. Follow us on our Instagram handles. We've got Harriet's I've got big tits at Instagram.com. Amy's is
Amy
look at
Mason
my
Comedy.
long toe. And mine is knock knock, it's Mr. Christopher Choad. Thank you for the follow and like and subscribe, as the kids say on the YouTube. I'm going now. Bye.
Bye-bye.